MyWorld International AG, whose predecessors Lyoness and Lyconet were repeatedly classified as pyramid schemes by the courts, has filed an application with the Regional Court of Graz to open restructuring proceedings without self-administration, according to the Creditors Protection Association Creditreform. In Austria alone, over 2,000 creditors are affected. Worldwide court records show that around 704,726 so-called marketers were involved in 2019, a figure that is now likely to have risen to over 1 million. MyWorld International AG's debts amount to more than 22.7 million euros. Through countless subsidiaries and name changes, there are repeated overlaps in both the people in charge, ownership structures, and even in the company addresses. This is also reflected in the fact that MyWorld has 47 foreign and 1 domestic subsidiaries. The group of companies around Lyoness and its founder, Hubert Friedel, has already been convicted in over 400 court cases in Austria. Many of those affected have received their money back. In addition, several courts ruled that it was a prohibited pyramid scheme. Following a lawsuit by the Association for Consumer Information, the VKI, the Supreme Court, or the Oberlandesgericht in German, also declared 47 clauses of Lyconet Austria GmbH to be unlawful. In addition to lacking transparency, the Supreme Court also found that some of the contractual clauses grossly disadvantaged consumers. Internationally, the Norwegian Lottery Authority classified the group's activities as an illegal pyramid-like revenue-generating scheme. In Italy, the Competition Authority imposed a multi-million euro fine for a pyramid-like business model. In 2023, the Swiss-based Lyoness International AG and Lyoness Europe AG finally went bankrupt. The company also has a high liability to the tax office. A multi-million-dollar dispute has likely been going on here for years. As early as the end of 2022, the tax office took action against large companies. On December 22 of 2022, the tax office seized the company's private jet at Graz airport. The Learjet was sold for 7.1 million euros. The money ended up in the tax office's account, as shown in the 2023 annual financial statements of MyWorld International AG. This development has no impact on the further implementation of the current proceedings. In particular, it should be emphasised that in proceedings 50B192/24G, the Supreme Court did not rule out personal liability on the part of Mr. Hubert Friedel in its decision of the 25th of June 2025. Furthermore, although customer funds were collected via companies associated with Lyconet MyWorld, they were transferred to accounts that are not held under the name Lyconet or MyWorld. For this reason, the insolvency primarily affects the marketers who are still active, but not the claims of the affected customers or their legal enforcement against other responsible persons or structures. Our customers are secure. Also, because MyWorld has announced that it will submit a restructuring plan. However, this requires the approval of the majority of creditors, and that includes us. Liabilities of over 22.7 million euro are offset by assets of over 15 million euro. Creditors are being offered a 20% payout within 2 years. However, the company aims to continue operating with a reduced workforce. We will not agree to this because it would mean that MyWorld and Hubert Friedel would collect 100% of the funds and only repay 20%, as an insolvent ratio of 1 to 5 is being considered. We will continue to keep our clients informed as more information becomes available to us.